everybody.
I'm not going to start.
Congratulations on your movie.
Did you see it?
I saw it the other night.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Nice. Very
Do you have a singing career as well?
Yes, I do actually. I have four albums out. Yes, I have a singing career. I study opera all my life. So yeah, they didn't have to hire a singer to dub me. So that's good.
You did your own mariachi.
Yes, I saved them some money.
Were you looking for a film project where you could sing and act?
No, actually, no. I just read the scripts, and if I find them interesting, and yeah, like the story, and I visualize myself doing the character, I'm happy with it.
What was it that attracted you to this particular character?
It's a very round romantic comedy. It starts in A and finishes in C, with touching all of the elements that a romantic comedy needs. I think it was a very well-rounded project, and I love working with Laura Ramsey and Stockard Channing and Tom Arnold. When I heard they were going to be in the show, in the film, that's like an added value, right? And it's a love story for Mexico to the world. I think you see a Mexico City that you don't think that Mexico City is like that, and especially the newscasts are making an effort to show that Mexico is a horrible place, full of crime. Yeah, it's an unfortunate reality, but we have a lot of realities to show as well, like hope. We have stories full of hope, of happy endings, of a beautiful Mexico City, and I think that's what we are showing in this film. Not a different side of Mexico. I would say the side of Mexico that everybody don't want to show, or for some reason.
Jugando con él.
Increíble, porque Omar Chaparro es amigo mío fuera de la in English, right?
Can you translate the question?
He asked me, yeah, of course. How was it working with Omar Chaparro? The fusion I did with him, and that's Omar Chaparro and I were friends. We're off-screen friends. So of course the chemistry we have together, just it's there. It's there. And working with him was amazing. He's a comic relief of the movie. And I think he's going to surprise many because he's perceived as a very crazy, over-the-top comedian in the shows he has. And in this movie, he's a really serious comedic actor. And I'm happy for him because he's gonna show a side of him that not many people know.
Did you have any challenges going into this movie? I mean, it's a comedic role. So
yeah.
What types of challenges did you face?
Well, I feel very comfortable doing romantic comedies. That's my main thing that I do is comedy. Actually, this was the first movie. I'm not the comic relief. I'm like the lead, romantic lead of the show, of the movie, and it was nice. I mean, I've done over 22 films and only 5 projects on television. For some reason, they're labeled as novelas, telenovelas, but they're not, because for me the novelas is a classic dramatic, like, porque why haven't you called me Maria Fernanda? That child is not mine. No, Don Fernando, no, estás equivocado. Era cómico, Don Fernando.
Okay, so this is a bilingual film.
Yeah.
¿Cómo crees que this film is going to change?
I love the bilingual question, by the way.
Right. ¿Cómo crees que va cambiando el futuro del cine mexicano y el cine americano?
Va muy bien. Yo creo que this movie is like 60% in English, 40% in Spanish, and I think it's a formula that is working very well. If not, you could ask Eugenio Derbez. Well, actually, Eugenio's film is not even bilingual. It's like 5% in English and not even. But no, this movie, I think. Panteleon, which is a merge between Lionsgate and Televisa, has this great formula that has been very successful for the past 4 or 5 weeks with this amazing result that Eugenio Derbez had with his movie. And I think that if we can ride that wave, at least the last part of the wave, if we can ride this success, it will be amazing. The Pulling Strings has the same elements that people loved about Destructions, not included, Eugenio's movie. And I think they're going to feel very comfortable with this film. They're different films, but they have the same elements of comedy, of romantic comedy, and I do think it's a new formula that is working. It's working very well. U.S. executives, network and studio executives, they just don't get it. It's incredible how they have these job positions like VP, Vice President, and they're like, you don't get it. So they say, okay, let's do a movie. let's do a TV show and a movie, right? We understand that there's a huge minority, Latino, 50 million Latinos in this country. So, of course, we have to put a Latino role in our shows and in our film. Let's do it. Okay, let's hire Carlos Ortiz, who sure enough has a Latin name and looks Latin. Let's put him as a driver or as a handyman or as a gardener. Let's throw a couple of lines to him, and that way we will appeal to the minority. That's so wrong because, I mean, newsflash to them. There's a network called Univision in the US, which beats them to the ground when it comes to ratings, by the way. National ratings, not within Hispanics. I mean, national ratings. And if I were in that job position, where I'm the executive, in charge of those decisions, I would say, well, bring me the list of the last 10 shows on Univision that have beaten us to the ground in ratings, and give me the list of the actors that are featured in those shows. Okay, we'll have 15 actors. Okay, well, 10 of them don't speak English. Okay, off the list. And 5 of them, well, 3 of them act like this. Okay, off the list. No? And by selection, you end up with 3 or 4 actors that can actually, that can actually cross over to the US market, and you hire them. And guess what? Like this, you get the 50 million Latinos to tune into your shows or go and buy movie tickets. For me, it's very easy, to be honest, the formula, but for some reason they don't do it. I mean, the only purpose of the movie is to entertain families and to entertain Latino families and hopefully mainstream, American families, and that's the only purpose of the movie, to have a good time.
So this is a film that anyone can go see.
Definitely, it's PG. Eugenio was PG-13, I think, so this even has a lower rating.
When you're talking about the crossover potential of the movie itself, but you have obviously potential to reach a much broader audience with this film than you have with some of your other projects too. Is that something that is important to you?
Definitely, yeah, definitely. It's very important. I'm very happy. I live in Los Angeles. I have a great management company called Roar. They manage Ken Watanabe, Chris Hemsworth. I mean, I'm in a very powerful management company, and I'm very happy with them. And yes, I've been a guest star. I did a guest starring role in Devious Mates, the new ABC Lifetime show, and it was great, strangling Rosalind Sanchez to death. It was very funny. And I have a small role in the new Shirley MacLaine, Christopher Plummer movie. So we're getting there, but it's a very slow process. You have to. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint race. No, it's a marathon. So you have to be there with the resistance and willpower and everything. But we're getting there. It's just it's a process.
Cuando te vea vestido de charro.
See, in the movie I dressed as a mariachi, as a charro, un traje de charro. And well, first of all, I'm Mexican, so I'm entitled to use it. But second of all, you have to do it with a lot of respect and honor. Unfortunately, the mariachi image that they have in the States is, oh, the mariachi is here, let's get wasted. The mariachi is here, let's try to drink a bottle of tequila and do stupid things. But mariachi is a culture. I mean, it es un, ¿cómo se llama en inglés? Patrimonio cultural de la humanidad. Like they belong to cultural humanity, and that's the case with mariachi.
World culture.
Thank you. That's the case with mariachi and with Mexican music. So, when you listen to a real mariachi, not the mariachis that goes to make the party thing, to get the party started, but the real mariachi, the music is beautiful, the music is lovely, the lyrics are amazing, and yeah, it is indeed like, mariachi, it's, equals Mexico. It's very easy to see a mariachi and understand that comes from Mexico, right? But in the movie, I think we do it with a lot of respect, and we sing very beautiful mariachi songs, not the classic songs that you usually hear in parties. And I think we do a good job when it comes to that. We don't, under no circumstance, we ridiculize the mariachi culture.
No, I've been to Mexico City many times, and I love it, and it was great to see it in the movie, but there was that one scene I had a question about. Do you really eat off the street? I mean, vendors off the street, I always thought that was a no-no.
Well, you have to know where to go. It's like in New York. If you're a New Yorker, you know exactly which hot dog stand is the good one.
I guess
you don't
so,
just
yes.
you don't stop in any hot dog stand in New York. I lived there for a year when I was doing Mambo Kings, and I was walking with my friend, with Luis Salgado, the choreographer. Hey, let's stop in. No, you don't stop in 57th and 7th. You stop in 55th and 4th. And I'm like, all right, well, but yeah, but don't gamble. Ask a local for sure. Pero vamos a ver qué pasa. Ojalá y vaya bien.
Gracias, felicidades.
Thank you.
Gracias. Thank you very much.